This class will be a slow flow, ease into it, wake up your body. So let's get started. Let's begin in child's pose. So bring your toes together, take your knees really wide, and then sit your hips back and let your stomach relax and let your forehead relax. Take a deep breath in and exhale. And one more time, inhale and exhale. And bring yourself into a tabletop. And then step your hands a little bit forward than your shoulders. Knees or hips distance. And shift forward. Keep your elbows close to your body as you bend your elbows, lower halfway, and then straighten your arms and push back into child's pose. Inhale, shift forward, bend halfway, straighten your arms, push back, child's pose. And again, shift forward, bend, straighten, and child's pose. All right, this time come forward, lower all the way down, and then point your toes, lift up just little cobra. Pubic bone pushes down, point your feet, bring your shoulders away from your ears, hug the elbows in, take another breath in, and then exhale, lower down, come onto your fingertips, you can bring them right outside your mat, elbows point straight up, and then lift your chest a little bit more. Bring your shoulders down, point your toes, and then exhale, lower down. And bring your hands next to your ribs, point your toes, inhale, lift up, a little bit bigger, upward facing dog. If you want to stay in cobra, you can always stay low. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Spread your fingers, press through your palms, draw your belly in. You can always bend your knees a lot. Come forward, drop your knees, step your right foot forward, come onto your fingertips, let your hips drop. If you have blocks, you can always put blocks underneath your hands. Deep breath in, and keep your left hand down, and take your right arm up. Reach with your right hand, bring your shoulders away from your ears, and exhale, bring your right hand down, and straighten out your right leg. Flex your foot, open your chest, shoulders down. And then back into your right knee. And from here, step your left foot forward. Feet can be separated pretty wide, and then just let your head drop. Let your arms be heavy. Relax your neck. And inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lengthen your spine. And then step back, downward facing dog. Drop your knees. Step your left foot forward. And just come onto your fingertips. Let your hips drop a little bit. Draw your belly in. Bring your shoulders down. And just a couple breaths here, getting into the inner thighs. And keep your right hand down and take your left arm up. Take a twist, reach with your left hand. Breathe, cross your chest. And then bring your left hand down and straighten out your left leg. Flex your foot, open your chest, shoulders down. And just take another couple breaths. Try not to round your back. Keep your chest really open. Keep your shoulders down. You can always bend your knees. And then bend back into your left knee. And step your right foot forward. Top of your mat. Fold over your legs. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Bring your hands onto your hips and come all the way up to stand. Bring your feet a little closer together. We'll just do a few half sun salutations. tall. Let the weight rock back into your heels a little bit. Firm your thighs, draw your belly in, relax your face. And inhale, take your arms up, look up. Exhale, fold forward. You can bend your knees. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. Take your arms up, touch your palms. And exhale, release your hands. We'll do that again. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. Take your arms up, palms touch. Exhale, hands to your side. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale to rise. And exhale, hands to your side. All right, take a big step out to the left. Take your feet really wide. And then turn your right toes forward. You want your right foot to be straight forward. Back foot turns in a little bit. And hips are level, so you're not tipping your hips at all. Take your arms so they're parallel to the ground. Then bend your right knee, so you're in warrior two. Drop your shoulders a little bit. And just look forward over your right fingertips. You want to have your knee over your heel, so you have a right angle with your knee. And press into the back foot just a little bit. And again, bring your shoulders down. Reach through your fingertips. Draw your low belly in. And from here, just start to reach forward with your right hand. Bring your forearm down for extended side angle. Take your top arm up. Breathe across your chest. Try not to let your shoulder come down next to your ear. So push down. Draw your right shoulder back. And then reach the left arm forward. Turn your palm down. And turn your ribs, your chest up slightly. You can gaze towards your left hand. And just take another couple breaths. Keep pushing through your back, left heel. Reach as you breathe in. Exhale. Inhale, start to bring yourself all the way up. Straighten your right leg and just pivot your right foot in. Turn the left toes to the back of your mat. Right foot turns in just a little bit. And again, you want your hips to be level. Draw your belly, draw your ribs in. Feel your feet draw towards each other slightly. Open your arms and then bend your left knee. So again, knee over your heel or just a little bit behind it is fine, just not past your heel. Drop your shoulders, reach through your fingers. Belly's in, ribs are in, sink a little deeper. Try to keep your neck relaxed and your face relaxed. And then just try to breathe through it. When you're in the pose, you found all the little subtleties to shift and change. Just stay in it, breathe. Start to reach forward with your left hand and then bring your forearm down and take your right arm up. So stretch your right arm. Again, that left shoulder away from your ear. The low belly and your ribs pull in. And then see if you can push down through your right heel, that back leg. Top arm reaches forward. Maybe look towards your hand. Breathe. And last breath, inhale and exhale. And inhale, bring yourself all the way up. And then pivot your feet so your feet are parallel. You can drop your hands. Maybe walk your feet in just a little bit. Bring your hands onto your hips. Take a breath in, lift your chest, shoulders, and elbows come back. And then exhale, start to fold forward. Your fingertips might touch, maybe your palms, or you can always have something underneath of your hands. You can always bend your knees a little bit, lengthen your spine, and exhale. And just a couple more times like that. Breathe in. And breathe out. Last one, inhale and exhale. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Bring your hands onto your hips. Come all the way up. And then just bring your feet together. You can be in the middle of your mat. Shift the weight into your right foot. We'll take tree pose. Bring your left knee up into your chest. And then place your foot onto your right leg. It can either be on your thigh or it could be on your calf, just not on your knee. And start to firm this right leg. So if you're leaning into your right hip, see if you can squeeze in a little bit. Press your foot and your leg together. Hands can come to your heart. Find one thing to stare at and just pause. So if you wobble a little bit or fall out of the pose, that's okay. Just try again. You're just learning how to adjust and shift using all the little muscles in your feet. Keep squeezing your right thigh. Take one more breath. And then bring your knee back into your chest. Pull it in, give it a little squeeze. Flex your left foot. Pull it in tight. And if you can, we're gonna try and take a twist. So right hand will stay on your knee. Start to reach your left arm back. So if you have props around you, a wall or furniture, you can always use that for a little bit of balance. Really push down through your right heel. Maybe you turn to the left, maybe you look back at your left hand. Just take one more breath in, and then bring yourself back, and you can set your foot down. All right, other side. Shift the weight into your left foot, and bring your right knee up into your chest. And just take your time finding tree pose. So your right foot comes on either to the thigh or your calf. You can also always bring it down to your ankle. And try to really firm your left thigh. So squeeze that outer left glute in. Press your foot and your leg together a little bit. Hands can come to your heart. You can also extend your arms up. Drop your shoulders a little, draw your belly and your ribs in. Breathe. Steady breath. Try to stare at one thing. It really does help. When you fix your gaze on one thing, it helps with balance. And another breath. Bring your hands to your heart. Turn your knee forward and then grab onto your knee and pause. So first find balance here. Don't be in a rush. Drop the shoulders a little bit, draw your belly in and your ribs in, and then start to turn to the right. Reach your right arm back. Turn your head to the right maybe, take your time. You don't have to move quickly. Balancing on one leg is hard. It's much harder than it looks. Bring yourself back and place your foot down. All right, so turn back to the front of your mat. Inhale, take your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen your spine. And then you're gonna come down onto your hands and knees. Okay. And then one more time, step your right foot forward, your left knee's down. Bring your hands up onto your thigh. Let your hips drop a little bit. And you want the weight to go into your heel. So really push down through your right heel. Catch your weight, press down, and then take your arms up. Breathe in, reach through your fingers, drop your shoulders a little bit, and draw your ribs in. Couple more breaths here. Inhale, and exhale. So getting a nice stretch all through here, the front of that left thigh, hip flexor, and last one. And then exhale, bring your hands down. One more time, we'll take a twist. Left hand stays down. Make sure your wrist's right under your shoulder. And take your right arm up. And reach with your right hand. Draw your belly in. One last breath. Inhale. And then exhale, bring your right hand down. Straighten out your right leg again. Flex your foot, fingertips. Open your chest, breathe in. Back of your neck is long, so you're not reaching with your chin. The chin comes down a little bit, and think more of reaching forward with your chest. Your knee can always be bent. And then start to bend back into your right knee. And pick your left knee up, and then pivot, come to center, and then you're just gonna walk it back to the back of your mat. Drop your right knee down. Bring your hands up onto your thigh. Let your hips sink a little bit. Draw your belly in. Drop your shoulders. Breathe. And then start to really push down through your left heel. Press down through your left heel. so you can catch yourself. You're not totally collapsing, but there's a little bit of power there. And then take your arms up. Reach through your fingers, drop your shoulders a little, draw your ribs in. Keep pushing through your left heel. Keep your neck soft, keep the shoulders soft. Good. Reach through your fingers, draw your ribs in. And then last one. Bring your hands down. Right hand stays down, take the twist. Left arm's gonna go up. Reach with your left hand, push down through your right palm. Bring the right shoulder back. Stretch the left arm. So the left knee likes to go out to the side, pull it in close to your body, press down through the inside of your left foot. Then exhale, bring your left hand down, and then start to straighten out your left leg, walk your hands back, flex your left foot. So again, you can always have a bend in your left knee, open your chest, breathe in, keep your neck soft, steady breath. And if you have blocks, bring blocks under your hands, or if you have something underneath your hands, and this is a tough one, the hamstrings are really tight or the low back. And take one more breath and exhale. Start to bend back into your left knee, plant your palms, and then just scoot that left foot back, take your knees wide, and come into child's pose. You can move your hips a little bit. From child's pose, shift back up into tabletop. And one more time, let your chest come forward like we started class. Bend your elbows, go all the way down. Point your toes, press the tops of your feet down, your pubic bone, and lift up for cobra. Squeeze your elbows in. Breathe. And then exhale, lower down. One more time, inhale. And then start to reach your arms back. Turn your palms to face each other. If you can, grab fingers, interlace your fingers, or you can always have something in between your hands, like a towel, a t-shirt, a strap, a belt. Lift your chest, lift your feet, breathe, bring your shoulders away from your ears. Draw your shoulder blades towards each other, and then exhale, lower down. Push back into child's pose. And then come up to seated. So from here, bring the soles of your feet together. It doesn't matter how close your heels are to your body. You can always scoot them forward a little bit away from you. If you have something, you can always sit on a pillow or a blanket to boost your hips if your low back is tight. That can be really helpful. Lift your chest, drop your shoulders, and then start to lean forward. And just a couple breaths here. The shoulders stay relaxed. Try not to round. Maybe you don't fold as much, but think of really keeping your spine long. Drop your shoulders down. And just a couple breaths, getting into the inner thighs. Keep the shoulders and your neck relaxed. So we overcompensate a lot with our shoulders and our neck. So see if you can keep them soft. And just another breath here. In. And then exhale. And then lift up. You can release your toes. Extend your left leg forward. Right foot's going to be inside your thigh. And take your arms straight up. Get really long. And then reach forward wherever your hands land. It might just be on either side of your shin. Try to lift your chest. You can always bend your knee a little bit. And then take your right hand. You're going to bring it to the outside of your left calf, or maybe it reaches your foot. And then just start to twist, start to turn. So still lift your chest up. Draw that right shoulder down, lift up a little bit more, and twist. If you want, some of you might bring that left hand around. Maybe it comes over here into your right hip. And then bring both your shoulders down, lift your chest. Maybe you look behind you. And then come back to center and release. You'll just switch sides. So extend your right leg forward, left foot to the inside of your thigh. Take your arms straight up. And same thing goes for here. You can always sit on something like a blanket or a pillow. You need to elevate your hips if the low back is tight, if your hamstrings are really tight. So giving yourself a little extra boost really helps. Chest lifts, flex your right foot, even if your knee's bent. My knee is bent and my foot is still flexed, so the leg is active. My belly's drawing in to support my back and my spine. So always a little bit of action, waking up your whole body. Left hand can come to the outside of your right calf or your foot, and then start to turn. Lift your chest up, drop your shoulders. Try not to fold here. You're looking more for length through the spine, and then turning and twisting. Right hand might come around, tucks into that left hip, and then roll the right shoulder back. Breathe. And just look to the right. Last one. Bring yourself back around. All right, and then you can straighten out both legs, lay onto your back, bring your knees into your chest, give yourself a little squeeze, press your low back down, pull your knees in, and then keep the right knee in, extend the left, cross your knee over to the left, open your arms. Nice little twist here, really good for our spine. Extend the right leg, pull the left knee in, and then cross it over to the right. So you want to have your hips stacked. So you can always scoot your hips a little bit to the left, the opposite direction where your knee's going, and then open your arms and turn your head to the left. And one more breath. And come back to center. And you can extend both legs and then just let your body relax. You can stay here for a couple minutes for Shavasana. Shoulders relaxed, faces relaxed. Easy breathing. So it's nice to just let your body rest after some movement. Your mind is a little calmer. Your face is relaxed. Close your eyes.